What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and look, I'm here to give you nootropics information in bulk. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/cortexstacks, and check us out on the web at livecortex.com/blog. Big blog for nootropics information. Just launched number 88 of the podcast, 89 launching soon. We've got some nootropic and biohacking products. They support this broadcast. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic products.
All right, number one, we've got a nootropic stack. It is called Cortex, and in the eyes of our users, it is a strong stack. It's like if you want like significant degree of brain function, just like everything to turn on, buy a bottle of Cortex. Get it at livecortex.com. Right now, if you use the coupon code 5FIVE, you can save some money on what's being called the only pre-made stack that actually works. Strong focus, motivation, verbal fluency, productive drive stack. Get Cortex at livecortex.com. If you need my help personally, we have a consulting service on nootropics. We're like the only people that have a nootropics consulting service. It works out really great, and normally we just suggest people stacks that work for them, help people zero in their stacks, rework their stacks. It's just awesome. If you're new to nootropics, buy Smarter, Better, Faster. It's the book that teaches you everything you need to know. You gotta start there. You have to buy it, and you gotta read it at least 5 times. And if you have gut-related issues, GERD, LPR, SIBO, we can help you with that. We have a consulting service on that. All right, so the question came through via email, basically. Is there any way to get like essentially a super state with nootropics, right? Inducing a super brainwave state or sort of a brain functioning state with nootropics. And what the tone of, there's more of the email, but what the tone of the email is really saying, I think, is essentially, can you induce, effectively that state would be the gamma state. That's what that would be, the gamma brainwave state. And there's all these different electrical frequencies that the brain can be on at any given time, and it's measured by kind of electrical activity in certain areas of the cortex. And gamma states are these states that have been reported to be achieved by essentially, the only one on record that I know of is monks. They were actually studied with fMRIs. Monks, like Tibetan monks or one of these monks, that meditated for like several hours, and then they got into this state characterized by this gamma electrical brainwave activity, where it was just like a super state. Okay, so that's what this person is probably asking, can you reach with nootropics? When I meditate, okay, let's just shift to me meditating. There have been several times, and only a handful, not a whole lot, but there actually have been several times over the course of the last 9 years or something since I've been meditating, where I have reached states where my brain, I felt my entire brain on. I just felt way more intuitive, way more creative, way more linear, way more logical. I could do every mode of function in my brain, and not by taking nootropics, just by meditating for a while. And it was like a super state, and I literally felt my brain on. Like when you take certain nootropics, you can like feel your prefrontal cortex start to bubble up. You can feel things working faster here. You can feel your planning working better. You get to notice all the functionality becoming better. That's why it's really cool, and that's why I'm always like, placebo? What do you mean placebo? Like, were you performing better or not? That is inducible, I believe, via nootropics. Okay, because some of the best stacks that I've taken, and by the way, the best stacks in the world are in Smarter, Better, Faster, they're in the Racetam Guide, and then they're in the Nootropic Stack for the business professional. Those are really the best stacks that we have ever. And in some of those stacks that we have in those books, I've absolutely been able to achieve pretty close to that feeling of like the gamma state, what I think is the gamma state, which I can achieve via meditating for like 45 minutes. It takes me 45 minutes just to fucking get into that state. I gotta clear everything out and pass through several states, probably passing through several brainwave frequencies like alpha, and then I could finally get to that state after 45 minutes. The TAU Limitless stack is, a great stack to reach that state. Frankly, the Cortex stack is a great stack to reach that state. We've got some uridine-centric stacks in Smarter, Better, Faster. Great way to reach that state. We've got some aniracetam-centric stacks in the Racetam Guide. Great way to reach that state. We have some theacrine, modafinil, alcar, uridine, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam stacks in the Nootropic Stack for the business professional. Great way to reach that state, okay? So asking the question, can you induce sort of a super state with nootropics? I believe the answer is yes, and probably what you're looking at is something similar to the freaking gamma brainwave state. That's been a state that's been significantly important to me to try to achieve. It's like a thing that I'm always kind of working on doing, because when you get there to the gamma state or something like it, where a lot of the brains turn on, real integrated flow can happen, and you can get a lot done, and you can be a whole person, and you can be super, super awesome in life, okay? So that's my take on it. Go buy those books for some of those stacks, and or go on our website or listen to our videos, listen to our podcasts, because we've got stacks like that everywhere. We just did a new pep, like super new pep stacks, a whole new level podcast that talks about awesome stacks, some of which are like this. So absolutely, I think you can definitely do it, and we're really probably shooting for the gamma state, and I hope that makes sense. And if you want to reach it without nootropics, you got to meditate for like 45 minutes, and you got to keep your brain clear and or focused on a mantra for that long. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that helps. Email me at ryan@livecortex.com if you have questions. If you need my help personally, we have a consulting service on nootropics. Get that at livecortex.com. The Cortex Stack, great stack to take to induce a powerful brain state, to get work done and really get in the zone. Buy Cortex at livecortex.com. We've got our GERD consulting service there at livecortex.com too. And if you're new to nootropics and if you want some of these powerful stacks, buy Smarter, Better, Faster, teaches you everything, gives you some stacks, shows you how to cycle. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Talk to you next time.
What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex Stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex Stack does. Moving right along, the aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it, we delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the Nootropic Stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.